Do you have any rejection horror stories? You rejecting someone else?
No, listen, I'm the person that I literally watch what I say out my mouth. I think my success has all come from me treating others how I want to be treated. So even if I have to reject a dude, like I have one dude's breath smell like shit every time I hung out with him. I nicely rejected shitty breath. I wasn't nasty with it. Shitty breath just didn't make the cut, and I just kind of dismissed shitty breath in a very nice way. It's how you say it, you know? So you always want to keep the floor open where like people see you later on in life and say, I still want to support, I still want to come out, I still want to rock with her. So I don't dismiss them nasty. Like, trust me, my DM is full of a lot of good offers and bad offers, but I dismiss it real plain like I don't got to be rude to them. You might need that person later on for whatever reason. You never know. So I just dismiss them nicely.
And speaking of social media, was that a reference into, when you say DMs, is that a reference to Instagram specifically?
Yeah, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, any of the apps.
Care to share your screen name for those in the audience getting to know you for the very first time on all of those platforms you just mentioned?
Yes, my name on Facebook and Instagram is Amy Luciani World. My TikTok is Amy Luciani, and my Twitter is Amy Luciani.
Now, have you had any of your female friends or family members had it worse than this?
Worse of this in terms
of rejecting a male's advances? You mentioned that you reject nicely, but have any of your friends or family members had even worse rejection stories than that?
They have. I can say I've actually had some words with a friend before. Well, we almost fell out behind the shit, as a matter of fact. I don't feel that when you're leaving the club setting and it's like kind of dark, and you know dudes they do the most sometimes. You're pretty, they might come out, and the way she was rejecting people since our entire friendship, I never agreed with it. But one particular night when I was with her, the way she it was like you could tell it was embarrassing, and the way he turned up, he literally flashed a gun and I'm standing there with her why would you be rude to him like that? And what she said to him kind of shocked me a little bit. And you know how girls would do it, excuse my French, but fuck niggas, how follow me with your lame ass, all of that. I was just and how he turned up, we both could have got hurt, was about to get hurt, as a matter of fact. So I had to have a conversation with her you've done this a few times around me when we're leaving the club or leaving the concert. Everybody don't take rejection good. Some of these dudes, we've seen it. They'll take it there, and her mentality was I don't care. He could tell I didn't want to talk to him. I'm you don't do that. And if that's what you're doing, you're not doing it with me walking out the club. So I've seen some terrible rejection responses, and they've made me very oh my God, what is he about to do? And even that's another reason why for me it's I don't have to hurt the person's feelings. I'm normally I'm good, I'm not even on that. I'm chilling. How you doing? I can reverse it where a dude almost be sitting there well damn, what do I say? She was so kind. You get more when you just kind to people, period.
For clarification, when you say flash a gun, just show the gun, or was it pointed to either one of you?
No, he didn't point it, but he literally pulled up in the car and was cursing her out, calling her bitches, saying bitch, you ain't shit, and literally had the gun outside the door. But he was wrong, she was wrong, but even to hear her still arguing with him, kinda, I was just dang, no. My rejection game is strong, but it ain't. You'll be a little hurt, but you're not gonna be hurt. You'll be just more damn, she am I offended? It was kind of nice the way she rejected me. I just got a different approach with them.
How did that scenario end? Does the person just pull off? Do you guys leave? Or?
Oh, he pulled off. He was talking shit the entire time. Skirted off though. Bitch, that's all you heard. And she was still talking shit after us even seeing him. He literally did it but put it back in the car. But just you could look at him and tell. First of all, everybody was inebriated, so that's even a worse cause to be like. You could tell this dude is drunk as hell, right? And you still argue with him outside the club because you're drunk and you a bad bitch and you're right. But luckily he pulled off. And I had a real raw conversation with her. Like, I was almost like, did you not see what just happened? Oh, he wasn't about to do shit. Luckily, he didn't. He definitely could have, so,
Did it come to a point where you stopped hanging out with her because of that?
No, but we had some very intense words behind it. And it's, like I say, it's just straightforward what it is. We got past it, but she don't do that shit around me no more.
Now, this didn't result in death.
No, nobody was hurt. It just resulted in a person having to get educated. And when she kind of sobered up, she was like, dang, sis, I could see how that could have turned out. I didn't expect him to do that. I'm like, that's the thing. You don't expect it. So why would you call him all the stuff you called him? Because he was following you out the club. So, no.
In 2022, however, there were a couple of headlines that resulted in death. And I'll read a couple of those here.
Okay.
This is from people.com. Woman repeatedly rejected coworkers' advances. She was killed the next day. This from cosmopolitan.com. Lily Sullivan, 18-year-old, cruelly murdered after rejecting man. What do you make of those results?
It's just sad. It's tragic that turning down somebody's advance could end up in taking your life. I don't know if these people reject them nicely or in a disrespectful way, but rest in peace to the victim. No matter what, it's sick, it's sad, but it ties back to what I said. Like, you gotta peep people energy. You gotta watch what you're saying out your mouth, and you gotta know how to move. You never know. That button could be somebody's last, so I'm very watchful with what I say to people.
Anything else you want to mention about rejecting a male's advances or question you weren't asked? People want to know about this subject.
No, that's it.